fire fairies, share with us your light. Fire fairies, share with us your story light. This is the story of Rabbit and the Carrots. One spring morning, after the long winter had passed, Rabbit awoke very hungry. He hopped out of his burrow and began to look for food. He dug and dug and dug until he found two beautiful orange spring carrots. Immediately, Rabbit started to eat one of the carrots up. Oh, it was so delicious, and Rabbit was very satisfied. But he saw that there was still another carrot on the ground, and he thought to himself, I wonder if my friend Deer has anything to eat. I'm going to share this orange carrot with Deer. And so with that, Rabbit picked up the carrot and hopped to Deer's house. But when he got there, he saw that Deer was not home. So he left the carrot at Deer's door and he hopped back home. Meanwhile, Deer was in the forest looking for food. It had been a hard winter and he was very hungry. He came upon a tree with some fresh, delicious tree bark, and he thought to himself, oh, well, this will do for now. And so he started to gather bark and carried it back to his house. When he got to his door, he saw a beautiful orange carrot, and he thought, now who in the world could have left an orange carrot here? I already have tree bark to eat, and that is good enough. I wonder if my friend Duck has anything to eat. And so with that, Deer picked up the carrot and he walked through the forest to Deer's house, or to Duck's house. But when he got to Duck's little part of the pond, he saw that Duck was not home. So he left the carrot at Duck's door and he walked back to his house. Meanwhile, Duck had been out searching in the reeds along the banks of the pond for something to eat. Quack, 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 quack. And he came upon some nice, tender shoots of fresh grass. And he thought, well, this will do. So he gathered up his grass and he started to make his way back home. And when he got to his front door, he saw a beautiful orange carrot. And he thought to himself, now, who in the world could have left this orange carrot at my doorstep? I already have these nice tender shoots of grass, and those will be good enough. I wonder if my friend Bear has anything to eat. So with that, Duck took the carrot and he walked over to Bear's den. And he knocked on the door, but there was no answer. So Duck left the carrot at Bear's doorstep and he went back home. Meanwhile, Bear had been sleeping in his den, and all of the knocking at the door woke him up from his winter slumber. He walked outside, and he stretched. And he thought to himself, I am very hungry. And he began to look around for some berries to eat. Lo and behold, he found a bush close to his den, and he began to gather berries. They were not very ripe, for it was just the early spring, but he thought, they will be good enough. And he took the berries back to his den. And when he got there, he saw on his doorstep a beautiful orange carrot. And he thought to himself, now, who in the world could have left this orange carrot at my doorstep? I already have these nice berries to eat, and they will be good enough. I wonder if my friend Rabbit has anything to eat. I know that he loves carrots. And so with that, Bear picked up the carrot, and he walked over to Rabbit's burrow. Bear knocked on the door, but there was no answer. So he left the carrot at the doorstep, and he went back home. Meanwhile, Rabbit had been inside his burrow, busily making a delicious spring stew full of grass and some dirt and some weeds. And he decided, I think I need a little more clover. And hop popped out. And to his surprise, he saw on his doorstep a beautiful orange spring carrot. And he thought to himself, what luck! This will be perfect in my spring stew. And he picked it up, gobbled it up, and thought to himself, that was the most delicious carrot. The end.